Hello, my pre-K friends. So here's our story for today. Spookley the Square Pumpkin. Spookley Square. That sounds like S, like sizzling sausages. S. We know that letter now. Good job. All right. Spookley the Square Pumpkin. One day in the pumpkin patch, the strangest little pumpkin hatched. Spookley wasn't like his friends. Where they had curves, he had ends. Spookley was different. He was odd. He was rare. Spookley the pumpkin wasn't round. He was square. So these pumpkins have curves like circles and ovals. They have curves, and he has corners and lines. He is a square. While the round pumpkins had fun rolling along, Spookley sat there shaped all wrong. He tried and tried with all his might, but he couldn't move. He just sat tight. The other pumpkins teased him because he was square. Spookley wished he was round and could roll everywhere. That is, until one night when they all discovered it's fine to be round when the weather is fair. There are times when it's better to be a square. Oh no, look at that. Uh-oh. November was just a day away when a big storm blew in across the bay. It tossed the round pumpkins to and fro. It broke their vines, then off they'd go, bouncing left and slamming right, banging, bashing. What a sight! Spookley sat there filled with fright, glad to be a square that night. For the wind from the storm is blowing the pumpkins all around, but he's a square, so he doesn't roll. Oh no! Suddenly the fence gave way, and three pumpkins rolled out into the bay. One, two, three. Oh no, bye, pumpkins! Uh-oh. Spookley knew what must be done. It was up to him. He was the one. He teetered, he tottered, he tipped, he tried, and finally he flipped. He was on his side. Again he tipped, again he flopped, and again he flipped. Then he stopped. Right in the hole where the fence had snapped, he blocked the way. The hole was capped. So now the other pumpkins can't go through there. So he saved them. All the pumpkins shouted, "Hooray! Spookley the Square Pumpkin saved the day!" Then a pumpkin fell with a whack. He thought his shell would start to crack. Another one fell with a thump, and another with a smack. Uh-oh, here come the pumpkins. They're rolling into him. Ouch! Then one by one, a ton of pumpkin piled on the stack with a bang and a bash and a crunch and a crash. And then it all went black. There's Spookley all the way down there on the bottom. You see Spookley? Right there. There's Spookley. All the other pumpkins are on top of him. Uh-oh. In the morning, the storm had stopped. The farmer came out and checked his crop. He picked his pumpkins one by one and laid them in the warm, dry sun. When the last was moved away, the farmer could see who had saved the day. The odd-shaped pumpkin, short and dense, was wedged against the broken fence. Its shell was bruised, its stem was too, but there was little brave Spookley sitting strong and true. And right then and there, the farmer knew, of all the seeds he'd ever known, Spookleys were the most special he had ever grown. And the next year, when it was time to grow, he planted the seeds in every row. He watered and weeded and watched them grow. And oh, that morning, about mid-June, when the pumpkin patch began to bloom, there were tiny pumpkins everywhere. Hundreds and hundreds, most of them square. You guys see all those square pumpkins? Look at all those square pumpkins. Look at them. Some were cubes. Some were rectangular. Some were flat. Some were triangular. There was a bed of bright red ones and 2 rows of blue. There were polka dotted pumpkins and rainbow too. So many colors, so many shapes. What a garden variety makes. So in November every year, people come from far and near to see what wonders grew that year. They stop, they gawk, they gaze, they stare. They pick a pumpkin that's round, triangular, or perfectly square. Now the story you know of how Spookley grew, maybe someday you'll tell someone too. And they'll go tell someone who'll tell another. Maybe one day we'll all discover you can't judge a book or a pumpkin by its cover. Look at all those beautiful shapes of pumpkins. Aren't they cool? All right, so now we're going to build our own pumpkin patch. Okay, so first I'm going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I'm going to draw some spookly pumpkins. Okay, I'm going to draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 spookly square pumpkins. Okay. So if I have 4 and I want 5, how many more do I need? How many more do I need? Yes, I need 1 more. I want 5. I have 4, so I need 1 more. Okay, so there's my 5 spooklies. Okay, there's my 5 spooklies. Now, you know, I can draw 5 another way. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now I'm going to draw some triangle pumpkins. I'm going to draw some blue triangle pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's my 5 triangle pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 different ways that I can draw 5. I can make 5 in a straight line, or I can make 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 on top, 2 on bottom, 1 in the middle. Okay. So can you draw me some pumpkins like this to show me different ways to draw pumpkins? You can also draw me some dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can draw dots like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So many different ways. So show me some different ways that you can draw 5. Okay, you can draw pumpkins, you can draw dots, you can draw whatever you like. Show me different ways to draw 5. Okay, please send me pictures. I can't wait to see them of your hard work. Good job, pre-K. Bye-bye.